Story 1. BF, 19M, and I, 17F, were mugged. He ran away and left me alone with the mugger. I can't see him in the same light anymore. Yesterday, my boyfriend and I were hanging out in a part of the city that isn't exactly known for being safe. At one point, a man came up to us asking for directions. He seemed a little off, but we didn't want to be rude, so we helped him. Yeah, in hindsight, bad idea. Once we walked a bit, he pulled out a knife and demanded our money. My boyfriend immediately ran. I was left standing there, completely alone with the mugger. Thankfully, the man just wanted money. I gave him everything I had, and he took off without hurting me. I was shaken, but physically okay. I went into the nearest bar, called my parents, and they came right away. They were furious at my boyfriend for leaving me behind. They tried calling him, but he didn't answer. We filed a police report, and eventually I went home. About 2 hours later, my boyfriend finally called. He asked where I was and told me he had called the police. When I told him what happened and how abandoned I felt, I expected some kind of apology. Instead, he just kept saying he did the best he could. I lost it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. He wasn't sorry. He didn't acknowledge how terrifying it was for me, or that he left me to face it alone. Now I'm stuck. My view of him has completely changed. I can't stop replaying the moment he ran. I get that people react to fear differently, but when someone you love runs away and leaves you behind in danger, how do you come back from that? Comment 1. Is there any way to recover from this? I personally do not think so. I am so sorry this happened to you. Comment 2. I saw a post similar to this a few months back where a girl was in the same situation, but she was with her boyfriend and her brother. Her boyfriend immediately ran away while she and her brother stood their ground and fought, and she was struggling to get past the two vastly different reactions. I think the consensus back then also was no, there's no way of getting past it, and neither reaction is particularly wrong, but they broke up because the girl needs someone who will stay and fight with her, just like the boyfriend needs to be with someone who will instinctively run off with him. Comment 3. Traditional gender roles aside, I don't think I could maintain a friendship with someone who abandoned me like that, let alone an intimate romantic relationship. Comment 4. 2 hours? 2 hours? Girl, you could have been long dead by then. You're incredibly lucky that you got away unharmed. I don't think you could get past this. The boy is not only a coward, but he cares so little he waited 2 hours to even check that you were still alive. You deserve so much better than this. Comment 5. Unfortunately, you'll never see him the same again. There's no coming back from solid proof that he wouldn't even try to consider your safety in a scary situation. Comment 6. I couldn't stay with someone like that. I am a woman, and a girlfriend of mine, friend that's a girl, not someone I was dating, was approached by a sketchy dude when we were in Paris one night. I had walked away to get directions because we were lost. I see that dude. She looked freaked out. Instinctually, I ran over to protect her. Safety in numbers. Doesn't matter if you're dating or not. Story 2. Watching SDBX wife, 30F, fall apart during divorce process is the worst. Feeling bad, but I shouldn't for a lying cheater? 30M. Long story short, my wife secretly ran a very explicit OnlyFans account for nearly 2 years without telling me. She became deeply involved in a foot fetish niche, and it completely blindsided me. The secrecy and the nature of it shattered the trust between us, and our marriage never recovered. After I moved out, she spiraled even further, started sleeping around, making choices that only deepened the wound. I was heartbroken. The woman I married seemed to vanish overnight. She became someone I didn't recognize, harsh, reckless, and cold toward me. It's like everything good between us just flipped on its head. So I left. And I don't regret that decision because, truthfully, I don't think there's a way back from everything that's happened. But it still hurts. What makes this even harder is that she's now struggling emotionally, physically, financially. She's constantly crying, begging me to come back, and her life is falling apart. She's a nurse, and we have two toddlers together. Her health is declining, her job is at risk, and her stability overall is crumbling. Watching someone you once loved go through that is incredibly painful, even after everything. I feel torn. I want to help her, but I also know going back could cost me my own well-being. I've worked hard to protect my health, career, and peace. I can't let myself get pulled back into the chaos, but the guilt and sadness are real. We can't go full no contact because of the kids, which makes it even harder to draw clear boundaries. If anyone has gone through something similar, how do you manage that emotional line between being compassionate and not losing yourself again? How do you help your ex when they're crashing without risking your own mental and emotional safety? Comment 1. She made the choice. Did she not know the consequences of cheating on you like that? She's sad because she got caught. Comment 2. That sucks. Reach out to her friends or parents or whatever and let them know you're concerned. But other than that, just keep focused on yourself and the kids. Comment 3. 101 ways to ruin your happy marriage. Exhibit número 43, OnlyFans. Comment 4. You can't save her, but you need to save your toddlers from going down with her. It might sound harsh, but you need to make CPS and the legal system aware of the situation so they can make sure she's not a danger to your kids. Story 3. I am 43 and struggling to forgive my wife 41F after catching her making fun of me with her guy friend on her phone. My wife and I have been together for 18 years, and we share 2 children, one of whom is severely autistic. Because of his needs, she stays home full-time to care for him, and I work 2 jobs, more than 80 hours a week, just to make sure we stay afloat. I've accepted the physical toll, the exhaustion, and the pressure because I love my family and I've always believed we were in this together. Recently, we had to have one of our cars towed, and I was using her phone to talk to the driver. That's when I saw a series of messages coming in from a guy friend she's had for a while, someone I've always felt uneasy about. I decided to look. It only took a few seconds of scrolling to see that he was not just a friend. He was clearly trying to sleep with her, and he was talking badly about me, mocking me. The tone of the messages, the familiarity, the things he was saying, it all fell off. She immediately claimed she didn't realize he was flirting, and when I confronted her and told her I wanted a divorce, she blocked him right away. What's bothering me is this. I saw this guy mocking me years ago. She brushed it off back then, and now, only after I threatened to leave, did she finally cut him off. She was quick to block him, but that speed makes me wonder what was in that message history. Why so quick to erase it? She told me she saw him more like a girlfriend, and that venting about your spouse to a friend is normal. But is it normal to confide so deeply into someone clearly interested in more? To let someone insult your partner while you say nothing? I've never had that kind of relationship with another woman. I've never disrespected her like that behind her back, even in my most frustrated moments. I am struggling. I've sacrificed so much for our family, and now I'm questioning the foundation we've built. I love our children deeply, but after this, I don't trust her anymore. And her claim that she didn't realize this man was flirting. Are people really that unaware? Or is that just what you say when you're caught? I don't know what to do. I am tired, hurt, confused. I want to do right by my kids, but I also want to feel like the person I'm with has my back. Right now, I'm not sure that she does. If anyone's been through something like this, how did you handle it? Can trust ever be rebuilt after something like this? Comment 1. She's not dense. She's trying to smooth things over so you don't leave. I would never tolerate anyone making fun of my husband because that's my everything they would be talking about, and that would just piss me off to no end if someone did that. She has no respect for you, which is why she let it happen. Only when faced with not having your money anymore did she block him. Comment 2. She definitely should have shut that shit down sooner. Unrelated, 80 plus hours a week is insane. You can't keep it up for your body, but in no way is that healthy for your relationship with your wife and kids. You need to be more present. Downsize, examine budget. Something but that many hours in your marriage won't last regardless of some dickhead trying to weasel his way in between you and your wife. Comment 3. No, bro, it isn't, but you know this. Comment 4. Special needs child, works 80 hours a week, cheating SHW wife, I just got a bingo. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next video.